Now it's time to celebrate. It's our graduation day, yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to the Senior Awards Assembly and Yearbook presentation. Why don't we start today by doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you, the class of 2010, to your Senior Awards Assembly. As I look out upon the class of 2010, I'm sure I'm not the only one in this auditorium who cannot believe where the time has gone. This year it has been my pleasure to watch you, talk to you, listen to you about your experiences at Woburn Memorial High School. For your teachers and other adults in the building, it has been their pleasure to watch you all grow and develop into the young adults that you are today, ready to take on the challenges of the extraordinary and good lives ahead of all of you. Please realize that as you graduate from Woburn Memorial High School, you leave a school which has evolved dramatically over the past 4 years due to your leadership, character, energy, and commitment. I hope you come to realize and appreciate the legacy and positive impact you've had on WMHS. With that, the first person I will introduce to you has been your motivator, your organizer, your negotiator, and your communicator for the past 4 years. I've enjoyed working her for this year, my first year at WMHS, and I'll appreciate all that she has done for you and for the school and for me. Your senior class advisor, Mrs. Kelly Curran.
Good morning. I want to take this opportunity at first to take care of a few details regarding the events we have to come. So you all know the prom is tomorrow from 6:30 to 11. Outside on the table where you'll be receiving your class gift, after you receive your yearbook, there are some sheets with the details and directions if anybody needs them. Table arrangements. If you haven't arranged to sit at a table, check with me after the assemblies, after you get your yearbooks, okay? And I also have a list of some people I want to see after the assembly. Tatiana Farmer, Brian Dunn, Chris Marshall, Amanda Stewart, Diego Candido, Vincent Matrano, Mike Allen, Ryan Sullivan, and Joe Williams. If you guys could just check in with me at the end. Buses for Six Flags and the cruise. We'll put the bus lists up. There's just too much going on today, so we'll put them up on Tuesday. So if you're going to go on the cruise Tuesday night, you need to be here at the high school by 5:30. It was on that sheet that was sent home, but in case you've lost it, you need to be here at 5:30. And if you're going to Six Flags on Thursday, a week from today, you need to be back here at 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, okay? So that's just a couple of those details I wanted to take care of before I did my little spiel. The other thing I want to tell you is we have some special thanks, and special thanks to Liz Hagman's uncles and grandmother who so graciously are paying for the pizza that you will be enjoying after the yearbook ceremony while you're signing your yearbook. So special thanks to the Hagmans for that. So I just wanted to move along and just quickly recognize several members of the class who have been extremely helpful this year with all the things that we have to do. And candy was our thing. It's always been the senior class fundraiser, and we did it this year. And it's a lot of work, and there are some people who I just want to take the time to recognize. Alyssa Tarpey for coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and unloading the candy and loading up the boxes. Sam McCauley, Julia Shaughnessy, and Deanna Mealy. I know there are a lot of people who sat at that table, but they were always there. So if the four of you could come up, I just have a little something for you to recognize you. Doesn't matter. You're the homecoming queen.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, dear. There's three other people that I want to recognize as well who basically did anything that I asked them to, and they always were, they came to me, sixth period every day, and they'd come in and say, anything you need us to do today, Mrs. Curran? And it was a huge help. They counted the candy money, which is a big task. And so I just want to thank Alex Carbone, Alexa Fiorello, and Mercedes McCauley. So if the three of you could come up. Okay, so now we move on to the class officers. And you're very lucky to have the group of officers that you've had. Many of them have served for more than 1 year, and you've been lucky for the 4 years with all of your classmates who chose to lead your class for that particular year. We've come a long way, and this group has been phenomenal. They worked really hard organizing the bus lists for the Red Sox, so Six Flags, for the cruise, organizing your events, planning your events, talking about, how we're going to do things. So Katie Hodges, who's your Student Advisory Council. Thank you, Katie. Your representative to the school committee, Eddie Tedesco. Eddie, can you come up? Where did he go? Eddie, are you? Oh, there you are. All right. Secretary to the class, Caitlin Ferrashedian. Vice President, Abby Connors. And the President, C.J. Lee. Oh, yeah. JP, I'm so sorry. I skipped over your name. Treasurer, J.P. Correa. He knows he's unforgettable. I knew you were going to say that. That looks so bad. You know what? I knew you would say that. JP, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody can forget JP. So I just want to say thank you to you. I was looking at the bullseye, and looking back at your pictures from freshman year, from sophomore year, last year, and it's just, it's incredible. You've changed physically, but you've also changed, emotionally and intellectually, and I just want to thank you for letting me be part of that journey that you've taken over the last 4 years. You're a special group, and I know that there are going to be so many wonderful things to come for all of you, so congratulations.
Now I'd like to present Mr. Delden, Mr. McGuire. They're going to present some award certificates.
Good morning, and thank you again for joining us on this special morning as we award all the students who've done a wonderful job in the last 4 years academically. We are here this morning to honor our senior students who have reached the highest academic standards. Each of these 3 groups that we're about to announce will receive an award of distinction, which dates back to Harvard University, which first awarded these honors to the class of 1869. The first group of 32 students, which I will read, has received the honor of summa cum laude. Summa cum laude derives from Latin meaning the highest honor. Each of these students have finished in the top 10% of your class. Please hold your applause until I'm finished reading each name, and as you approach the stage, please approach from the right-hand side. Michael Paul Allen. Please hold your applause to the end, please. Andres Fernando Arambel. Lisa Marie Cangiano. Mara Catherine Connolly. Deborah Elaine Cooper. João Paulo de Jesus Correa. Kristen Ashley Duhamel. Angela Louise Villado. Emily Jean Forsythe. Christina Marie Freitas. Kyle Andrew Glazer. Gabriella Julie Gobiel. Stephanie Lee Grover. Mark Robert Hammond. Gary Gashun Hahn. Brian Douglas Kissel. Allison Ann Leonard. Christopher Albert Locke. Charles Joseph Lee III. Shaylin Mary Lowell. Nicholas Robert Martin. Christine Marie McElhenney. Zachary Scott Morris. Callie Ann Murphy. Kelly Marie Pereira. Erin Elizabeth Sawyer. David Charles Suarez. Amanda Francis Stewart. Alyssa Marie Tarpey. Edward Anthony Tedesco. Lauren Nicole Tieno. And Adenube Abla Vormore. Your 32 summa cum laude graduates. Great job. Great job, Ed. Great job. I'll now turn it over to Mr. Delden, who will read the magna cum laude.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to award to the students magna cum laude. As you know, when you do graduate with cum laude, that means that you have graduated with honors. And when you do graduate with magna cum laude, it means that you graduate with high honors. And we just presented the summa cum laude, which is of highest honors. So like students, I guess, from cum laude and magna cum laude and summa cum laude, I just want to give you this a round of applause myself. Elitsa Palmanova Belchekova. Jennifer Therese Boyd. Carlos Manuel Cabral. Marissa Jean Callahan. Kevin Gerard Casey. Nicole Elise Chelman. Corey Patrick Conley. Abigail Mary Connors. Evan Drake Alexander Safadi Correa. Caitlin Mary Ferishedian. Catherine June Hodge. Timothy William Jackson. Christopher Joseph Knight. Jason Lynn. Donald McMillan, not the third. Derek Michael Kozachuk. Cameron Michelle Lesperance. Margaret Mary Malloy. Caitlin Jean Marinelli. Kelsey Elizabeth McSheffrey. Janelle Ann Paradise. Priya Yogesh Patel. Lexi Taylor Reddy. Ami Eliza Rideout. Excuse me. Kayla Lynn Scholl. Colleen Margaret Sullivan. Patrick John Swimer. Annabelle Antoine Tariq. Trudy May Umstead. Sarah Wackendorf. Brianna Lee Walsh. Kevin Joseph Wells. Many of you have not entered through my door, so I apologize for my pronunciations, but from now until graduation, you may want to come through that door and help me out a little bit. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I am presenting to you those of you who are graduating cum laude with honors. Lindsay Marie Aldericio. Plamen Atanasov. Shabnab Rafiq Bilamoria. Christopher Alberto Borges. Stephanie Bonapane. Lauren Ashley Casado. Thomas John Delarusso. Andrew Salvatore DeSalvo. Janisa Marie Diaz. Lindsay Marie Downey. Megan Elizabeth Gay, Caitlin Elizabeth Gibbons, Josephine D. Gonzalez, Bradley Benjamin Harrington, John Joseph Holleran, Emily May Eustis, Andrew Matthew Jameson, Corinne Aileen Ketty, Jennifer Rose Levine, Kimberly Ann McCarthy. All right, this is a doozy. Trinella Nusubaga Nagajia, Natalia Vladimirova Niglova, Michael Wasim Nichols, hold your applause until the end, please. Ashley Marie Papalato, Randall William Parker, Peter Plamanov Petkov, Stephen Philip Procopio, Ima Bint Kedar, Patrick Thomas Raystrick, Caitlin Ann Riley, Alyssa Michelle Rocketenants, Gina Marie Solis, Joshua Mark Santoro, Chanel Fabiana Simonin, Jennifer Lynn Stevens, Kevin Robert Tacey, Molly Elizabeth Tobin, Christina Marie Torres. Your cum laude graduates.
Just with your continued attention, please, now we're going to have Ms. Cornell present the College Book Awards.
Good morning. At this time, the college books announced last year at the Academic Awards banquet will be presented to the members of the class of 2010. These books are given in recognition of the students' exceptional academic achievement. As I call your name, please come forward and hold all applause until all the books have been given out. The Harvard College Book Award, Deborah Cooper. The Dartmouth College Book Award, Carl Glazer. The Columbia University Book Award, Alyssa Tarpey. The Tufts University Book Award, Stephanie Grover. The Robert C. Norton Rutgers University Book Award, given in honor of Bob Norton, a Rutgers alumnus and principal of Woburn Memorial High School from 1993 through 2009, goes to Christina Freitas. The Wellesley College Book Award, Adanangbi Vormawar. The Boston University Book Award, Shaylin Lowell. The College of the Holy Cross Book Award, Maura Conley. The Stonehill College Book Award, Gabriella Gobio. The St. Anselm's College Book Award, Mark Hammond. The St. Michael's College Book Award, Michael Arlen. The Merrimack College Book Award, Allison Leonard. The Springfield College Book, Gary On. The Regis College Book Award, David Serez. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the College Book Award recipients for the class of 2010. If I may have your attention, please. Each year, the National Merit Scholarship Program recognizes students who have demonstrated exceptional academic promise by their performance on the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test with a letter of commendation. This year, Woburn Memorial High School is honored to present this letter of commendation and to acknowledge this recipient as a National Merit Scholarship finalist. These honors are awarded to Adenangbi Vormawar. Please come forward, Adenangbi.
Just a few more now. I'd like to present now the Prudential Spirit of Community Awards for outstanding commitment to our school community. Angela Villardo, Carl Glazer, Abigail Connors, Christopher Locke, David Soares, and Lauren Tiano. Congratulations. Congratulations. The Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award for the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. Lindsay Aldoricio. And lastly, the presentation of the Principal's Leadership Award in recognition of outstanding contributions to the school, C.J. Lee. As CJ receives his award, I'd like to ask Mike Podolsky to come up and we're going to do the class gift. Where is it? Bring up the class gift, somebody. That's great. Thanks. And where's Mike? Where's Mike? Mike Podolsky? Is he not here? Okay. He said to present it to me.
Well, I guess Mr. Podolsky isn't here, but our class gift is a sum of money to give to the school to help fix things up and whatever Ms. Finnegan thinks is needed. So,
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
and I'd also ask the other officers to come up here for a second too, please.
Good job.
Thank you. We have a gift from Ms. Karen, our lovely class advisor, who basically made everything happen this year and the last 4 years. Without her, senior week never would have happened, the Red Sox game, anything we've ever done. It's all credit to her.
Thank you very much. You guys didn't have to do that.
I think they're enjoying these group hugs just a little bit too much, okay? All right, we're going to transition to the yearbook assembly, but before that, I've asked Pat McManus to come forward and play the song that he wrote for you folks, 16 White Roses.
Hello, check. I guess this is the prom song, 16 White Roses. I'm just gonna play it here. We'll go get the yearbooks and get out of here. You know? Years ago, me and you, we danced and laughed like angels do. And do you remember? 3 years ago, you and me, we said we'd sail off to the sea, live happily ever after. We used to laugh and you used to cry at the memories of the broken lies, but we fell to pieces. Now we hardly even talk, we just look at each other and continue to walk on by. Do you still love me? We were gonna be sweet 16. We were gonna be prom king and queen. 16 white roses hanging on your wall. Where were you while we were getting ready to fall in love? 16 white roses calling out your name. Where were you while we were heading the fast lane? Hey, hey. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, yeah. Had a dream the other day, I said I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. Will you take that winding path with me up to the top of Rag Rock? Said yeah, it would be grand, but only if you take my hand. Walk on back into my world and we can start this all over again. What would really happen if this was true? You be loving me, I'd be loving you. "16 white roses hanging on your wall. Where were you while we were getting ready to fall in love? 16 white roses calling out your name. Where were you while we were hitting the fast lane?" "3 years ago, me and you, We danced and laughed like angels do. And do you remember 3 years ago, I take it you and me, we said we'd sail off to the sea and live happily ever after. We live happily ever after, happily ever after. Thank you.
Good morning. Are you all excited for your yearbooks? They are fabulous. They're unbelievable, okay? So, you have left many impressions with each other and with the staff of Woburn High. Let's look back on these impressions through a video presentation created by Kate Riley.
Good morning, Woburn Memorial High School seniors, class of 2010. Welcome to your yearbook assembly. It's been my privilege to be your principal here for the class of 2010, my first year as principal at Woburn High School. It's been a great class. You've done a great job every day in the halls, on the stage, in the band, on all the athletic fields. Thank you and enjoy this terrific day. Your 4 years here at Woburn Memorial High School, not only have you helped define your own lives, you have defined 4 great years which make up Tanner pride, commitment, character. These are the things that are carrying you on to a successful future.
Travel on, there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all the cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hands. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, the Khyber Pass to Vancouver slides, and knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no road I can hold, the road so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in, to tell her we're survivors. Life is a highway, but I wanna ride it all night long. Woo! If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, 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 yeah. Life is a highway, but I wanna ride it all night long. Yeah. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Life is a highway,
Your yearbook has been called Initude since the yearbooks were started here in 1947. Alyssa Rockentenants will now read to you the history of Initude.
History of Inatu. Legend has it that atop of Mount Tawanda lived a great Indian spirit known as Manitou. The Great Spirit watched over the local Massachusetts tribe, and as a sign of his happiness, he would gaze at his reflection in the calm waters of the lake below and smile. The Massachusetts tribe then named it Lake Inatu, meaning looking glass. When the tribe began worshiping other spirits, the great Manitou was angered, and hardship struck them. One night, they climbed into their wooden canoes and rowed out to the center of Lake Inatu, braving the harsh waters and cold wind. When they reached the center, all went still. The waters slowed, and the moonlight spilled across the great looking glass. They were in the presence of spirits. After several minutes, a white light appeared at the bottom of Lake Inatu, so bright it overshadowed the moonlight. This mysterious light took on the shape of a beautiful swan before rising to the surface. The Indians bowed their heads, and when they gazed up again, the swan of light had disappeared, and in its place an island had appeared. They named this island Wabisi, the Swan, and the chieftain proclaimed that it was the smile of Manitou, the gem of his great looking glass. Today, Lake Inatu is known as Horn Pond, Mount Tawanda as Horn Pond Mountain, and Wabisi as Horn Pond Island. As the Great Spirit once reflected upon his good fortune in those waters, so too we reflect on our 4 years together at Woburn High.
Thank you, Alyssa. At this time, we would like to recognize teachers who are retiring. Miss Adrienne Christo of the Family and Consumer Science Department has taught science in the middle schools for over 35 years. We also have Mr. Robert Hodgson, chairperson of the Fine Art Department, retiring. H has been here teaching at Woburn High for 45 years. He has showcased many choir and musical performances during that time. If Adrian or Bob are here, could you please come up to the stage right now? We wish them well as they begin a new chapter in their lives. We would also like to take a moment to remember Mr. Ted Kelly, chairperson of the math department, who has recently passed away. I am sure many of you have many fond memories of him. He will be truly missed. Another remembrance is a fellow classmate of yours, Liz Hagman. Liz was an active member of the Keystone Club and a survivor of cancer. She will always be remembered as a happy and caring person.
Each year, we like to recognize a club, activity, or special person at Woburn Memorial High School. This year, we would like to present a special award, an Unsung Hero Award. This award goes to a teacher who goes above and beyond in all that she does for her students. This person teaches in the Transitional Education Program, which focuses on providing opportunities for students with special needs. Students receive daily instruction in functional life skills, academics, social skills, daily living skills, and community-based instruction. This teacher also supervises the school's morning brew coffee shop, which advises our wonderful, and she also advises our wonderful Best Buddies program. This program fosters relationships between students with special needs and students without special needs. This teacher is a kind and caring person who is truly dedicated to her students. She is a selfless person who has so many patience. She cares so much for her students, and this is why we would like to present the Unsung Hero Award to Mrs. Gina O'Rourke. Many of you probably don't know Mrs. Gina O'Rourke, but she's a wonderful person, and she does so much work with those children.
At this time, we would like to have the members of our yearbook staff come up on stage. Our partnership with Herff Jones Publishing Company began 7 years ago when this woman walked into Woburn High with a smile. Our yearbook lady spends many hours training our staff, coordinating with the plant, and coming up with these brilliant ideas for the pages of your book. We would like to introduce Susan Happel, our rep from Herff Jones Publishing Company, to say a few words.
Hi guys, first of all, I really wanted to tell all of you congratulations. This is such an exciting time and I'm really excited to be able to see just a few minutes of it. I'm exceedingly perky, you'll get used to it. So this might seem to some of you like a big production for what a yearbook is, but let me tell you why I think it's spot on. I work with about 30 schools around the area on their books. And so many times when the books come in, they just kind of get handed out and it's absolutely no big deal to some schools. Of all of the places that I work with, I see so much tradition and so much pride bound up in this room, and I think this is absolutely the right way to do it. The staff members who are here, the advisors behind me, I can't even tell you the hours that they put into creating this. And they don't do it because they like computers. They don't do it because they like photos. They did this for you. This is their time, their gift to you, so that when Facebook is gone, when MySpace is gone, when texting has gone away, you will have something that you can show your kids, show your grandkids to say, this is what my life was. So I think it's such a special thing, and yes, I am a yearbook geek, but I think it's fantastic. A couple of them even came to yearbook camp. That's right, you're jealous. So, I'm very proud of the book they've created. I think it's beautiful, and I'm very excited that they're the recipient of some awards that I get to hand out to them now. So I hope you will congratulate them as much as they do deserve it. So first award, and I don't know if you guys want to take it, and then I've got another one. First one is for outstanding graphic design throughout the entire book. They're part of our Showcase Award. There you go. Next one, outstanding cover and end sheet design, and these are judged on a national scale, guys. Here you go. Next one, we have outstanding thematic writing in the book. You guys are going to find when you open this book, there is so much for you to discover. So you'll understand this one. I have an individual award to give to Miss Christina Freitas for outstanding yearbook writing. She's one of 10 students in the country to have gotten this. And lastly, and then I will get myself off your stage, the yearbook, I'm so excited. They received the Best of New England this year. It goes to one book in all of New England, and this is the one that got it for outstanding staff performance and achievement.
Well, thank you for all your help and support. We would like to have Christina Freitas read a few of her words that grace the pages of your book.
We selected the theme Impressions because all through our lives we have made impressions inside and outside of school. Here are the opening words to your book. A new school built upon the foundations of Tanner pride and the spirit of the youth who embodied it. Containing a brand new slate, a new beginning, pure and white, eager to begin its new life. 4 years completed in the new school. 4 years of memories and marks left in every conceivable way. 4 years to truly call this class of 2010 unique. Time flew, memories continued to grow, and friendships strengthened. Determined to be remembered, to make a lasting impression on their fellow classmates and on their school, the class had come together, individuals, to ensure the rise of an impression upon the school that would undoubtedly last them a lifetime. Pass through those doors one final time. Look back on the memories we have created, the marks we have bestowed upon the white palette of our school, the impressions that will forever remain in the corridors of Woburn High. Look forward to the challenges we will face in life, to the new roads and new boundaries we will cross. Bid a fond farewell to those you are leaving behind, smiling faintly with the realization that your mark has ensured you will not be forgotten. Remember that every end brings a new beginning. Consider this new journey another obstacle course. Never forget where you came from, the home we all shared, the home we all helped to brighten, the home that each of us left a distinct impression on. Wherever you go in life, you will find the same beginnings that created your 4 years of high school. Seize the opportunity and take that first step. Leave your mark and make that impression that will last a lifetime. We'll all be waiting. Send us a postcard into Impressions.
This yearbook staff has been unbeatable with deadlines and creativity. They were the first to submit pages into the plant, and they were the first book out of the plant out of 800 schools. This yearbook staff worked over 500 hours each to produce the most comprehensive book to come out of this school. We have worked with the staff since their junior year for one common cause, which is your yearbook. We would now like to present each one of them their yearbook, and they have not seen the final one. This is the first time they're going to see this.
Alyssa. Alyssa has used her strong artistic skills to design the cover and many custom pages throughout the book. When she was presented with the challenge, she did it with a smile. Look for the I Spy game she created in your book. Alyssa. Cameron. Cameron's go-to attitude kept us all in line. She designed the trend page and never gave up on it until it was perfect. Cameron could always be counted on for new ideas and created the fabulous closing video for this ceremony. Amanda. Amanda took charge of all the sports layouts and rosters. She made sure that the best action photos were put in the book and that all the seniors were represented. She could be heard laughing and talking in the yearbook room while she was working on her pages. Kate. Kate took pride in designing many different pages of the book. She spent many hours organizing the many behind-the-scene items. Kate also spent a couple of months shooting and editing the outstanding opening video for this ceremony.
Angela Filato. Angela took the time to double-check all the photos and make sure that the writing in the photos were consistent on all pages. She also enjoyed designing the foreign exchange and club pages. Angela made sure that we met all of our strict deadlines. Sabrina McCauley. Sabrina's huge task was organizing all the impression quotes that you will see on the bottom of all the pages of your book. She made sure that all of them were correct. She is also in charge of making sure that everybody was represented in the book. We have a huge checklist, so we tried to get everybody's face in the book somewhere. She spent a huge amount of time sorting through thousands of photos. Please take the time to read the words that Christina wrote. I know everybody likes to look at the photos first, but the words are beautiful. These words will come full cycle with the wonderful natural gift of writing from Christina. Her writing speaks loud even though she's extremely quiet. So take the time to read them.
We ask our staff to now please stand. We wish you the best, and we know with your determination, dedication, and enthusiasm, you will continue to make an impact on the people and places you encounter. When you see these people after the ceremony, take the time to thank them. They will truly appreciate it. We ask that you give them a round of applause. Okay. Angela Filato would like to say a few words.
Hi, everyone. When we began working on the yearbook last spring, we knew from the start we wanted our yearbook to be different from any other. This is because our class is very different. We are unique individuals who are going on to do many great things. We wanted this book to be a reflection of the many years and many people that made us who we are today and who we will be tomorrow. When you open the book, you will see our class in kindergarten, singing the holiday concert, and in 5th grade, celebrating our graduation from elementary school. You will see your best friend at a 6th grade pool party and in the 8th grade talent show. Finally, you will see the class of 2010 as we experience high school. Freshman homecoming, the Thanksgiving football game, junior prom, and move-up day as seniors. It is our hope that wherever you are in 30 years, you will open this book and remember what it was like to be a member of the class of 2010. We hope you like the yearbook, and that it will be a reminder of old friends and past experiences, of this school and of this family. Thank you, and good luck with everything you do.
Thank you, Angela. Cameron would like to say a few words now.
Being on the 2010 yearbook staff will always be one of our fondest memories of high school. It has taught us how to work with many different people who have all had their own ideas and opinions. Mrs. Tifo and Mrs. Getherall have helped us every step of the way and have taught us how to do everything we needed to know. Sue Happel has also been a lot of fun to work with. Her bubbly attitude has always put us in a good mood. Making the yearbook took a lot more work than any of us had ever expected. It is hard to believe that it's really done. We are very proud of the book, and we hope that you enjoy it.
You can go down at stage. You can take seats down stage. We need to move those. Okay, this is the fun part. The dedication. This is the best kept secret at Woburn High because Mrs. Getherall and I are the only ones that have known the results since last November. I'll just wait for them to finish moving the chairs. Here we go, Lauren. All right. The class of 2010 dedicates their edition of their yearbook to a person who has dedicated over 15 years of service to the Woburn Public School System. She teaches in a self-contained program and contributes to the positive student growth in attitude, attendance, student knowledge, and self-esteem of her students. This person also holds the honorary title of class advisor. She greeted you as freshmen with enthusiasm and has been a true leader for your class. She has guided your class activities to the many events that you've heard her announce every single day. She has slept outside at 3:30 in the morning last weekend to make sure that her seniors were okay. The class of 2010 is extremely lucky to have such a supportive advisor who is a teacher and most of all a friend. This year's dedication goes to Mrs. Kelly Curran. Mrs. Curran's going to say a few words to the class. After she finishes crying.
Oh my God. My family calls me Puddles. My husband calls me Puddles because I cry all the time over things like this. So I don't know what to say. I know it's unbelievable that I would be speechless. But I am. This is like the most incredible honor to me. And you are such a special class to me, and this means so much to me. Thank you. And I just want to thank this is my family. I don't know if they could have dragged anybody else. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, so should we sit right down there? You want me to sit down here? Yep. All right, I'll get off the stage.
Stay here. Pictures after, all right? That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't know I was reading this. Okay. We would like to leave you with these wonderful parting words written by Christina. Journey through impressions. Life is a journey illuminated by impressions. Hopes and dreams hinge on the curving roads of life. As you say goodbye to Woburn High, remember the memories that touched you most. For now, one chapter is closing, but this is only the beginning. Every impression is vivid and carefree. Where will these impressions take you? Please enjoy the following closing video ceremony by Cameron. You will pick up your yearbooks in the hallway in the front of the main office. There will be a pizza party thanks to the Hagman family and your senior class activities committee.
Yeah, every time I said goodbye to a senior class, either in the letter that I wrote for the graduation booklet or the comments that I wrote in the yearbook, I always had the same message to give, and it's a message I would give to you. You had a unique opportunity to come to school in a special place, in a special community that prides itself in its school, its youngsters, all the opportunities that it provides for you. And you're going to go off to different parts of the world, different parts of the state of Massachusetts, all over the place. And no matter where you go, never forget the opportunities you were given here in this school by this community. Always have Tana pride and always be proud of the place you grew up and the place you went to school.
Well, I think that the class of 2010 is pretty diverse. And that's what makes it so interesting and so special, is that there's so many different types of people and people with different interests, and you all bring that to the collective, class of 2010. I guess my final message to the class of 2010 is that I expect great things, and I've always had high expectations of you, and I know that each and every one of you will contribute to society in some way, and I think that you need to remember that whatever community you're part of, whether it's Woburn or in college or in the military or wherever you settle down, that you need to remember to give back to that community. And in the infamous words of Ferris Bueller, I said it before and I'll say it again, life moves by pretty fast. You don't stop and look around, you might miss it.
Sunday shoes, cap and gown, the whole town gathered around. Waited 18 years, now it's all coming down to this. I scan the crowd and it fills my soul. My best friends all here in rows. No turning back, now it's time to walk that line. This tassel is gonna turn, but when the moment passes by, we'll just walk away, then slowly grow apart. But I'm not gonna cry, no, not one sad or happy tear. Well, I've waited my whole life. Now I'm gonna fly right out of here. It's a bittersweet goodbye, but I'm not gonna cry, no. Friday night, football games, first loves and first heartbreaks. It didn't matter who won or lost, only how we played. Memories as good as gold, tearing up those mountain roads, racing out 53 to old Georgia town. Sure, we've made a little trouble, but learned from every mistake, so there's no regretting. We've done the best we could, so I'm not gonna cry, no, not one sad or happy tear. I've waited my whole life. No, I'm gonna fly right out of here. These have been the best years of my life, so I'm not gonna cry. It's been a long and winding journey, but we've lost a few along the way. Still we've hung in there through the tribulations. Now it's time to celebrate. It's our graduation day, yeah. So I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. No, not one sad or happy tear. Not one sad or happy tear. I've waited my whole life. I've waited my whole life. Now I'm gonna fly right out of here. Fly right out of here. This has been the best day of my life, so I'm not gonna cry. It's a bittersweet goodbye, and I'm not gonna cry.
Okay, class of 2010, you may file out to get your yearbooks.
Can I